So while you may have seen in my last vlog, I got my VCLA scores and the scores are reported to my school. They still have not acknowledged receiving them, so I still can't apply for the Gate 2 part of my licensure program. I'm still waiting. Happy week 2 of vlogs. Today has been a pretty chill day so far. It's about 11:30. I've done like my regular morning routine. Now I am going to get to working on stuff for school / reviewing material, just like looking at books that I need to order / FAFSA / all the stuff. I'm also at this awkward angle because my hair actually looks like this right now. I'm just gonna do my review of, I think it's part 6 that I need to review of the reading for Virginia educators PDF. I'm just going through like the basic info, so I'm gonna do that. Now I need to check in for the week. Hey guys, I'm back here again. Today's been a pretty long day. I've gotten some stuff done. It was election day. I got my I voted sticker, but I put it on my journal. So there it is. I got that today. I just like putting any stickers that I get on this journal. It's just fun. I did that this morning. We took my grandma to a doctor's appointment and got food. So I was there. I was out pretty much all morning, so I didn't get anything done then. But then came back here and I was just like updating some stuff and thinking through like planning and organizing for my class and church leadership team things. I just did an online CLE webinar, which I technically don't even have to do CLE because I'm not like practicing or living in the state that I'm licensed, so I don't technically have to do CLE, but I just do it just in case. So that's what I was doing. Started working on review, school stuff, all that good stuff. So yeah. Okay, I don't know if I'm like giving up too soon, but I'm kind of at the point where I think I'm gonna go back and focus on Khan Academy for geometry practice for right now. Do like the basic review, like review of basic geometry and measurements, which includes like stuff I learned in 4th grade and all that stuff that I haven't done in so long. I don't want to like just give up that easily. But I think the fact that I'm frustrated because of the like gaps in just remembering how to do this stuff. And I would rather learn it than get frustrated constantly. So I'm just gonna go back to the beginning, start with the basics, and work my way up as best as possible. Okay, that was super basic, but I feel like it's going to help me in the long run. Does having a stronger foundation help? And I haven't done this stuff in literally like 20 years. Not only will that help, it also is helping me like see how I would teach this just reviewed area and like multiplying and figuring out area and measurements. But tomorrow I'm going to focus hopefully on all the perimeter units, so I'll get that review in and then just keep going from there. I feel very accomplished because I was able to do a whole lot more than just like struggling through problems I don't understand in the geometry book. So I'm hopeful that by working my way up again, I will be able to do better. So that is the goal. Hello everyone. I actually did get dressed today, but I'm wrapped in a blanket because I'm cold. I'm starting to get into the same kind of way that I felt taking classes last year. and where it's just starting to like blur together. I haven't even really started real stuff yet. I've just been reviewing. But at least today it's like 9:45, so I have time to work on reading the chapters I want to get read, the geometry stuff, like checking emails. I've taken care of my FAFSA. I'm excited to have like some time to review today. My plan is to do that perimeter review on Khan Academy, which I was doing more Khan Academy last night, but I was doing more like basic arithmetic stuff. I'm going to do the perimeter unit, and then I'm going to watch videos for the one class that I'm reviewing right now, RVE, Reading for Virginia Educators, like the PDF. I'm going to review the section for today and read through and like annotate the 2 chapters of the book that I need to do next. So that's the plan for today. I do want to like really get through reviewing the classes I took last year so I can get into preparing for the ones that are coming up, because this geometry class isn't till the fall, and these classes that I'm reviewing right now, I don't have to like retake or anything, because I did fine in them, and as long as I do better in future classes, then I'll have a decent GPA, and by decent, I mean I want a medal. But anyway, my goal is just to like do the best that I can and keep working hard through every aspect of this. Lots to do. I'm going to try to stay focused on the most important things and not get sidetracked by the little things, because the little things will all eventually work out. It's still not showing that they have my score report. I just went ahead and emailed them and asked if they received it and it just hasn't updated, or if I need to send a copy of the score report myself, because I want to apply for the next date. I want to be able to register for my classes and like figure out the practicum stuff for the fall. And that stuff needs to be taken care of, so I would like for this to be processed quickly. Anyway, now I just reviewed the test prep for the next test, the RVE, and it was literally just one page talking about accommodations that are available, which none of them are things that I really ever would use. Now I'm gonna do the perimeter unit for geometry, which I'm actually looking forward to. Okay, so I just did all the perimeter review, which I'm starting to get to the point where I need to be very careful about reading the questions correctly, because like the math is simple, but just like paying attention to the details of what the questions are asking. So done with that unit, and then tomorrow I will focus on comparing area and perimeter, and then like the review of those units before moving on to mass and volume, and then get started in measuring angles. Okay, so I just spent some time watching the videos and taking notes, also noting like any references I would need to cite, as well as go back to this one, as well as like writing down all these different resources and looking into them, watching intro videos, all that stuff, taking notes for like future lesson plans and stuff. So I got an email back from the GATE department, I guess the School of Education, asking me to just like send them a copy, the official copy of my VCLA scores, so I did that. So hopefully they will add it to my file and I can complete my application. It's got my approval email. Woo! Now I can register for the other classes. Just constantly sending emails. So the reason that I emailed them is because right now, if I look at my degree completion requirements, it's showing that in order to take the teaching math class, I have to have taken Education 500, which is like the basic like learning theory class. My understanding is that was the same class as what I took last year. They just changed it a little bit. So I don't know if I really have to take that, but when I go on course registration, it says you have to take this class in order to take all. So it's just kind of weird. I think they're switching things over and make specific classes that are only for the licensure program versus like general education classes. So I feel like it may have caused an issue in the system somehow. So I just wanted to email and ask. The other reason is you can't get financial aid for classes that aren't required. So if it's showing up on my account as I'm taking classes that are not required, then it could really mess up my tuition and everything. I'm getting behind in what I had planned to do. I need to read the next 2 chapters, read and annotate in this book, and then once I finish that, hopefully like tomorrow I could go through and just like type up all of the quotes and thoughts and things that I have, write out citations, all of that. I want to have this book reread and re-annotated before I start these classes so that I will have kind of like a library of quotes and thoughts for writing papers with. Next day, still wrapped up in the same blanket, same shirt. It's been kind of an emotional day, and I'm not really sure entirely why. Fingers crossed this is true. Apparently, I do not have to take the 500 level class. I don't know why it's showing up that I would need to take it to take the math class of all things. It's really random. So all I will need to take starting in June is the tests and measurements, and then teaching social studies. I'm very excited about the upcoming next like 6 months, really. I'll be getting back into classes in June. June 20th is the day that they start. Hooray, can't wait. The only bummer is I can get all the books. That's not the bummer. The bummer is the class that I don't need to take is the one I already have the book for, so I don't actually have to read that book. I'm going to read the book, but I don't have to. I think I'm going to go review my RVE stuff. I only have 2 more days after today of like my pre-review sort of thing. Next week I'll start focusing on the subject assessments. I did the Khan Academy the way that I did in doing like a section per day, because I did fine with area, I did fine with perimeter, but then combining the 2 days later, I am starting to get stuff wrong. And this is embarrassing because I learned this stuff in like 4th grade. That is why I'm doing this, because I want to know that I know like how to do all of this stuff and like truly remember and understand it. I just feel so silly. Like I'm like 8 years old or something. Okay, forever a look, but today is going to be a little bit of a change to vlogging. I did not do any vlogging yesterday. Just like Thursday, I felt very low energy. Of course, I think that's largely due to everything that we've been dealing with, just kind of like really the effects starting to show, because I have never had such trouble sleeping. Never in my life have I gone to bed and woken up facing a completely different direction, like every single night. And I even tried switching my pillows last night and it still happened. Every night I have gone to bed and I end up waking up, like sitting up, turning myself around, like my feet are facing the headboard of my bed or like hanging off the bed. It's really weird. I've never experienced this before, but that has been my sleep in like the last month and a half. Do with that what you will. I am going to go get some food. Well, first I need a car wash because disgusting. Pollen is so bad, so I'm gonna do car wash, go get food at Moe's, ideally if it's not crowded. LOL, this is gonna be a nightmare because it's about noon. Then I'm going to the gym, then I'm going to the grocery store, possibly also stopping at Goodwill because they have a book that I want and I would love to like pay like 3 cents for it instead of like $10. So gonna do that, grocery store, get food for my mom, and then come back here and do everything that I need to do to prepare for tomorrow, because tomorrow is church. I need to print cue sheets, I need to like finalize the schedule, which it's really bad that it's already getting this late. I am like obviously very hyped to do all this, so good energy level. I think I'm just trying to like motivate myself. But I'll do all that stuff, hopefully get some review done today. I need to finish reviewing for the RBE, which I'm not taking it anytime soon, but I just need to finish that review so I can start focusing on reviewing praxis information. So pray for me. And yeah, that's the plan. I also need to wash my hair because you can't see it, but it's literally like matted in the back because I haven't washed it. So that's bad. I requested a haircut appointment and I haven't received any information on when the soonest that could be, so that's great. Off we go at noon on a Saturday. Car wash. Reasons I'm such a great vlogger include the fact that I literally just went to Moe's, had lunch, and didn't film a single thing. Like, I wasn't even doing anything. I'm not even with anyone. Just sitting at a table eating, and I didn't even like think about showing you what I had. I always get a cheese and rice quesadilla with cucumber, olive, chipotle ranch. Today I added cilantro. It was interesting. So good. I don't really come to Moe's because literally all of our Moe's are in like a really difficult spot to get in. I rest my case. That car barely missed my car. Like, why did they have to like cut right around my car? Anyway, like I was saying, they're not in the safest locations, like the parking and driving situation. Just like getting in and out is not the safest. That's what I'm trying to say. Now I'm just sitting, gonna try to let everything digest before I go do cardio at the gym. Not the greatest planning, but it's fine. Okay, at this point, I think it would be better for me to like sit in the gym parking lot because it's a lot safer than this one. Right now, we're under a severe thunderstorm warning, but it's not raining or doing anything, so I'm just gonna head to the grocery store like I planned. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm sweating, and I didn't even do like a hard workout. It was like the beginner workout for a like couch to 5K plan. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. I don't run, in case it's not obvious. And then my hair kept like, when I would run, it would like flop, and it was so annoying. So now it's looking like this. But I literally just cooled down and walked out, so I'm still like in exercise mode. Whew, that's all I did. I didn't like lift or anything, which I prefer to do when I'm in the habit of it. But yeah, such a look. Was hoping to sit in the car, but I just saw lightning, so I'm gonna run in and try to get all these different things.